from the delayed acceleration posture that we just worked on, hip capacity, external rotation of your hip, what we want to do is we want to get to this position, Kyle, and we want to just work on how we do a gallop where we're going forward and back. So we're galloping full foot without much head height change. So this is more of a stability gallop. I want to take up space going right, and I want to move a defender a little bit with a lot of stability, where I might move them to then deceive them in another direction, whereas this is a acceleration gallop where I'd really want to get out of space. This right now is stability, hip work, and patterning so I could apply it when I handle the ball. Good. And now you low slight gallop to the right. Good. And now backwards gallop. Good. Stand back up. Yep. You could always reset, because this is not about fatigue, endurance. This is about patterning, feeling, exploring. Good. Perfect. Now go left. Good. Head height doesn't change, staying down in the hips. The hips are receiving, and the musculature that's attaching up back on the posterior hip, his pelvis is sitting on top of his hip, and those muscles are receiving some stretch reflex and some velocity-based work as he speeds it up, and he's working on stability, and he's adding some pace to it. Let's go same thing, and just work on kind of like you're gliding. Good. Same thing left. Good. Now real quick, just do a delay, a little with pace, not explosive, but you're just going here, one step, and work on how it says here, going here, rotate. Kind of as soon as you rotate, you're going one trail leg step. Good. Good. Now, watch me do it. This is fine. So if I go here, I'm here. Defender's here. I go here. I'm rotating this. You see this back leg? When our hips don't have the necessary capacity, it wants to turn and push off, which is information of movement which the defender can pick up. As you get better at it, or optimize it, or have different solutions, you'd be able to rotate and push from that position. Versus, look, rotate, this is rotated. Now in order to push, you go in the toe off, that's cool too. You might use that sometimes. You also might use it full foot, which means it's coming from the proximal areas of the hip, the groin, the hip capsule, and it's less information for the defender to pick up on. Right from there, yep. Good. Now totally turn the toe. So you're going here. Good. And it's not that it's not good, it's that you have two different solutions now. You get in an explosive position, you know you're going, get the toe off, cool. You want more stability, you want more control, you're full foot, your hips are mobile, use full foot. Good. Yep. Good. So one hip is disassociating from the other. One hip is able to stay in an externally rotated position while I externally rotate the lead hip. And I'm able to create that sensation and feeling so that I can actually get out of that position, which means I still have stability to get right back here. Versus once I get the toe off, the likelihood of me going forward is very high. Because then I got to deload this leg and pretty much take a step back while I play, which is cool too. It's another solution. It's not that other things, you can't use them. It's that you're adding to the bandwidth of things you can call upon under live conditions. Now, just show them a delay. You could go full foot delay going right, delayed acceleration, full foot delay going left.
Out of the jab or with the dribble?
Go with the dribble. And rhythm handle with the left, and then just start to get the rhythm and then do it. Good. Now he's not accelerating until the ball hits his hand, so it's received on the right side. It's a delayed acceleration pattern. So it's the pattern we just worked on, plus the timing of the ball about to hit his hand, at the time it hits his hand, and now I want you to delay it half a second after it hits your hand. Good. Now you could go left with it, explore it left, same thing, full foot. The pause is important because that's typically people will move, hold a second. I'm gonna accelerate with the dribble, okay? All over the world, people practice basketball, they practice moves, they accelerate with the dribble. It's not that it's a bad thing. We're adding bandwidth. So I want you to be able to go after it hits my hand. So I want to be able to deceive the defender. I might go with the dribble, then I might go as it hits my hand, then I might wait and then go. It's all legal. It's about the timing of when you go. It's not always about the raw quality of how much you can accelerate, how fast you can accelerate. Go, just work on now a toe off delay where you go here and you get to the toe off of the back leg. Go left and right a couple times. All right, so go go this way. Only go right. Good. Now what we'll do is you explore your gallop same way. And I just want you to come back where you, right? You could do whatever you want. Like it's more just working on how you glide and stay in that position, just like that, right? Full foot, sink, stability, a pattern that you would take up space. So I'm guarding. You don't want to blow by me, but you need to take up space that way because you might have to set the play up going this way. You might see a cutter this way. You might see space this way, and you want to move me this way, but you want to be stable in case I jump it, in case you want to then attack right. So it's different than I'm in blow-by mode or I'm in stability mode because I know that I'm not ready to go. Correct. Yeah, so I'll be here. Good. And now cover a little more distance. Like kind of hover. Good. Full foot. Good. Good. And keep leaning a little bit. That way when you get there, like, let that weight go. Yep. There you go. Good. Now you're gonna go left. See how left feels? If it's a little tight, then don't go left. Feel it? Good. On the left side. All right, stay away from that. Now, let's see. So we covered gallops, full foot gallops, trail leg toe off gallop, delayed acceleration pattern full foot, and delayed acceleration pattern with the trail leg toe off, constraint shoulder overhead. You could vary both. And also then right away introducing the basketball so that the rhythm and timing starts to optimize. We'll have a whole separate section of what you need to do to manipulate the ball optimally. And then when you combine the two of movement and how you manipulate the ball and the timing, that's how you then really augment your adaptability on the court.